I spent 18 months in the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs. I spent 7 months in the Ministry of Youth and Sports as the line minister with responsibility for policy development and policy implementation. And if there was a problem during the 18 months and the 7 months respectively, I felt maybe that there was a dialogue that could be had so that we can talk about whatever it is you think that I am not doing well ministerially. And as a result of that, it helped me to improve. But there was no such dialogue that took place within the 18 months and the 7 months respectively. And I thought that the firing was so strange.
Former Senator and Government Minister Jonathan Crette breaking his almost year-long silence in a tell-all interview aired on the Bubb Report over the weekend. It was the first on-camera appearance since the man affectionately called LACO was stripped of his ministerial and Senate post in July 2024. The sudden dismissal sparked widespread speculation and debate surrounding Crette, who was once considered one of the rising stars within the ruling National Democratic Congress, NDC. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell at the time cited a significant loss of trust and confidence but offered little more. Until now, Crette had remained silent.
You had some vilifying taking place on print media, various social media platforms. And from a prudent perspective, I did not think that it was prudent at the particular point in time to come out and to speak to what happened or what did not happen at that particular time. I decided to hold my peace and to let the dust settle.
Crette contested the St. George Northwest seat in the June 2022 elections, but lost to the incumbent. He was appointed as a senator and was initially appointed health minister, later serving as the Minister of Youth and Sports at the time of his abrupt termination. He revealed that he was informed of the development during a cabinet meeting on July 31, 2024, without any clear explanation. According to Crette, the Prime Minister offered to provide clarification later that day and provided some insight into what transpired.
And I said to him, Prime Minister, I recognize that there is a press conference that is due for tomorrow. And part of the press conference is to speak about or to inform the nation as it relates to why I had to exit the cabinet of Grenada or you had to fire me. And I said to him, I'd rather wait for the conclusion of the press conference. Mm-hmm. Yes, I believe it was my right to do so at that particular point in time. And then he said to me, no, he really wants to be able to speak before the press conference. And I said, respectfully, Prime Minister, I'd rather wait for the conclusion of the press conference.
GBN contacted the government's press secretary for a reaction to Crette's comments, who informed our news desk that the Prime Minister's position on the issue remains the same. Crette described the aftermath as one of the most difficult periods of his life, pointing to the emotional and psychological weight of his sudden political exit. Still, Crette expressed gratitude for the opportunity to serve with the NDC and at the national policy level. He also extended thanks to his supporters, making it clear that his political ambitions are far from over. Crette's interview follows the recent social media launch of the newly formed People's National Party, PNP, which he serves as political leader. He says work has already begun to build the party ahead of the next general elections due constitutionally in 2027. Reporting for GBN News, I am Nisha Paul.